Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. So in today's video I'm going to be trying out the new Revolution IRL concealer. If you don't know, the Revolution IRL foundation is my all-time foundation favourite. I absolutely love it. This is a foundation that I would wear on my wedding day if I was getting married again. I absolutely love it. It's mind-blowing how fantastic it is. So obviously I had to pick up the concealer. I had to give this a go as well, but today I'm going to be wearing a different foundation. I'm going to wear the Love Super Serum. This is a very full coverage, very glam foundation, and I am just going to work today, so I don't need that level of makeup today. So I'm going to use the Love one. So I will just do the rest of my face and then we can get into the concealer. So I'm going to try and use a few of my other Revolution and Love favourites. So I'm going in with the H2O Hydrate Primer from Love because my skin is so incredibly dry. I've literally just woken up and I've done my skincare routine, but my skin is so dry at the minute. This weather is drying my skin out. So I'm adding in a little bit more hydration with the primer. Then I'm going in with the Love Super Serum Foundation. This is in the shade F3. So that's the same number, the same code as the concealer that I'm going to be using. So we'll see how the colours match up. I will do some swatches as well so that we can see, before I apply it onto my face, how the colour's looking and everything. So onto the concealer. I haven't even opened this. I don't know what anything looks like inside of here, so let's experience this together. Oh, it's a slanted brush. It's almost got like a dip in the middle. That's really interesting. I don't think I've seen a concealer that looks like that. I suppose that would help get like a lot of product on quite quickly, which is what I like. So, like I say, I will just swatch this on the back of my hand. Okay, so that looks very, very full coverage. Obviously, you won't be able to see a great deal because it is hopefully pretty much the same colour as my skin, but I will go in with the IRL Filter Foundation. This is also in the shade F3, and let's see how the colours match up, because realistically I would wear these together, hopefully, if it's good. So I've just put a little dot of that on there. Okay, so they are different colours. So that's the concealer on the top and the foundation on the bottom there. They are slightly different shades. That is interesting, because when I have tried concealers from Revolution before, they have been exactly the same colour if you get the same number. I did used to have the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. Absolutely loved it, but it was the same colour, which I suppose is a good thing. Like, you can just go down a shade if you want that brightening, or you can keep to the same shade if you're wanting something to cover blemishes. However, let's just get some of this on my face. I will zoom you in. So I like to focus most of the product on this inner corner area. This is where I have most darkness, so I like to keep a lot of it in there. I do also like some down on the redness in the centre of my face here. Then I'll do that little trick, that little lifting thing that everybody seems to be doing. And then I'm going in with a big fluffy brush and just tapping over. Okay, so that one like tiny amount has completely concealed all of that blueness. It's also brightened the whole like eye area. That looks really, really nice. I would say that it is quite a matte finish. I don't know how well you can tell, but it's definitely like, I am quite glowy from those other base products, and it's definitely like cancelled that out like where I want it to, around like the eyes and stuff. So that was one layer. I will go ahead and put another layer on the other side. Okay, so very, very first impressions. I feel like this looks really, really nice. It's not drying. It is like a matte finish, but it doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel like really heavy. It feels really, really nice. So, first impressions, I really, really like it. The wand, the like curve of the wand applies the perfect amount, or the perfect amount for me, to like exactly where you need it. It like really hugs your eyes, so you can apply like very precisely exactly how much you need. I like it so far. So let me zoom you out. Let me just quickly do the rest of my face. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. Then for blusher, I'm going in with the Collection Glow Blush in the shade Peach. Just going to tap a little bit of this on. I don't want to add too much glow. Then for brows, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown and the e.l.f. Wow Brow in Deep Brown. Then for the eyes, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop All Amethyst palette, and honestly I'm just going to run something very quickly through the eyes because I have to leave 5 minutes ago. So I also just put some mascara on. I use the Revolution 5D Whip Lift, and I'm going to just put a little bit of the Relove Euphoric pH Reactive Lip Gloss on because I just need something nice and hydrating. So a little bit of that. Just like that, and now I am done for the day. So the time is currently 7:59 in the morning, so I'm going to go off. I'm going to go and spend 12 hours at work, and then I will come back and I will show you how all of this is looking. So far I have an eyelash and mascara under my eyes. So far I feel like it looks really, really nice. It's definitely a full coverage. It's definitely covering everything that it needs to. I have absolutely no problems. We'll see how it looks by the end of the day, so I'll see you in 12 hours. Alrighty, so it is 7:18 in the evening. I have had this concealer specifically on for nearly 12 hours, and I'm really impressed. I was hoping to do 12 hours, however, I am already a gin in. This is my second pineapple, gin, tropical juice and lemonade. So before I completely lose the ability to put my thoughts into any sort of cohesive sentences, I wanted to come on and show you what this is looking like. So I feel like, obviously throughout the day I've got a little bit shiny. I do normally set my face, however I didn't today. So I feel like the foundation has worn off a little bit, which is what I'm used to. This is one of my all-time favourite foundations, this Super Serum one. If you can't tell, it's like this far down. I have the tiniest little bit left. I love how it wears. It does wear off really nicely. It still gives me a really nice amount of coverage even after a long day at work. But the concealer is what we're talking about today. I feel like that stayed really, really well. I will just zoom you in so that you can see. So I feel like obviously you can see the redness coming through my cheeks here where like foundation has worn off and stuff, but here I feel like you can see quite definitely like where that concealer ends. I feel like the concealer has absolutely stayed put. It does look potentially a little bit dry, but I didn't use an eye cream this morning. I do sometimes use an eye cream, sometimes an ice cream, lol. Sometimes use an eye cream and sometimes don't use an eye cream. So I know for future that I maybe need to just apply a little bit of a thicker eye cream before I use this concealer. I do also wonder if I just applied a little bit too much because it is so incredibly full coverage, but I feel like it's left a really nice amount of coverage. I feel like it hasn't broken up or gone like funny, as like I've obviously got sweaty throughout my day at work, but I feel like it still looks really, really nice. I want to try this again with the IRL foundation to see how the two work together, to see how the colours work together and stuff like that. So I will be doing that. If you want to see that video, you can subscribe down below. I will be doing that soon. But with this foundation from the same brand but a different sub-brand, I feel like it looks really great actually. I really like the colour, I do like the finish, it doesn't feel too heavy, it applied really nicely, blended out really easily. I'm a big fan. So that's my final thoughts. If you have tried this concealer, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I would definitely say that this is one of my more full coverage concealers, but it is also perhaps slightly more drying. I have very dry skin, as I've probably already said 7 million times in this video, but I feel like if you had more normal or oily skin, this would be a really great one. If you have dry skin, I do maybe have others that I prefer over this, but I do like it. I think it looks nice. I think the coverage has stayed amazingly well all day. I am a big fan. Not my favourite, but I am still a fan. I hope that makes sense. So if you want to see more Revolution testing videos, I will just say I have this big tub of like Revolution products that I need to dive into at some point. I am always testing out Revolution products, so if you want to see more testing Revolution videos, there is a lot of them coming. You can subscribe down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, that really does help me out a lot. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.